spice trade. Now, you had ships coming back here to Salem. Folks, you can please feel free to fill in on here as much as you like. Salem became very wealthy because of that spice trade. You had ships laden with silks and spices and silver coming from India, China, Sumatra, flowing into Salem. And whenever you've got ships just packed with treasury things that are quite expensive, like silks, like pepper, you can imagine Salem ships were prized by the many pirates that troll the waters of the Atlantic coast.
Now, let me ask a question, not to interrupt too much, but what of Boston? I thought that was the premier harbor here in Massachusetts.
Well, it was for quite a while. Unfortunately, this pesky little thing came along called the American Revolution. Anyone ever heard of that? American Revolution, of course, came along and basically shut down trade between America and Britain because we were at war. It wasn't going to happen. People of Salem made their livings here off of the sea, and so they had to find a new trade after the war ended. And a man by the name of Elias Haskett Derby, a Salem merchant, began trade with the Far East, with China, India, with Sumatra. His ship, the Grand Turk, was the first one to sail over to around the Cape of Good Hope and make its way back here to Salem, opening up all of this trade. Now, of course, you can imagine, as this gentleman here said, as I did, Boston, a very big port at that point, but Salem was actually the 5th largest seaport in America at that point and began to shoot its way up thanks to Mr. Derby. Derby, by the way, is believed to be America's first millionaire.